Ever wondered why having an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan is so crucial? Let's delve into the significance of such a plan in ensuring workplace safety and health. An OSHA injury and illness prevention plan, also known as a safety and health plan in California, is not just a bureaucratic formality. It is a strategic approach to prevent workplace accidents and illnesses. This plan is designed to identify potential hazards, outline steps to mitigate these risks, and ensure the overall well-being of employees. The benefits are multifold. It not only improves safety measures but also significantly reduces the incidence of injuries and illnesses. Furthermore, it ensures compliance with federal and state regulations, protecting organizations from potential legal consequences. So it's not just about ticking a box, it's about fostering a culture of safety and health in the workplace. Indeed, an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan is not just a requirement, but a tool to foster a safe and healthy work environment. So, what does an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan entail? Let's dive right into the basics. First and foremost, this plan is built on a foundation of management commitment and employee involvement. It's not a one-man show, but a collaborative effort. Management must demonstrate their commitment to safety and health by setting the tone and providing the necessary resources. On the flip side, employees, who are the heart of any organization, must be actively involved. Their insights, after all, provide an invaluable perspective on the ground reality of safety and health in the workplace. Next up is worksite analysis. This is where you roll up your sleeves and get into the nitty-gritty of your workplace. It involves identifying existing hazards, conditions, and operations that could potentially lead to injuries or illnesses. Regular inspections, job hazard analyses, and employee feedback are crucial tools in this process. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, it's the power to prevent harm. Now that you've identified potential hazards, the next step is hazard prevention and control. This involves implementing measures to eliminate or control these hazards. You might need to tweak work practices, maintain equipment, or even redesign workstations. And in cases where hazards can't be eliminated, protective measures like personal protective equipment come into play. And last but certainly not least, we have safety and health training. This is where you educate your team about the identified hazards and the measures put in place to control them. It's not just about telling them what to do, but also explaining why it's important. Training can be as formal as a classroom session or as casual as a toolbox talk. What matters is that the message gets across. In California, this plan is also referred to as a safety and health plan, but don't let the different terminology confuse you. The content remains the same, and its goal is always to ensure a safe and healthy workplace. Understanding these components is the first step in creating your plan. So now that we've got the basics covered, let's move on to how you can put these components into action. Now let's dive into the process of creating an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan. The first step in this process is demonstrating management commitment. This is where the decision makers in your organization show their dedication to creating a safer, healthier work environment. This commitment can be expressed through a written policy outlining the organization's safety and health goals, as well as the procedures in place to achieve those objectives. Next, we encourage employee involvement. This is crucial because your employees are often the first to identify potential hazards. Encourage your team to participate in safety and health activities, such as risk assessments and safety training sessions. Remember, a safer workplace is a team effort. The third step is conducting a thorough worksite analysis. This involves identifying and documenting potential hazards in your workplace. It's not just about the obvious dangers like heavy machinery or slippery floors. Think about less visible risks, like repetitive stress injuries or exposure to harmful chemicals. Regular inspections and job hazard analyses are essential components of this step. Moving on, we have hazard prevention and control. Once you've identified potential hazards, it's time to implement measures to prevent or control these risks. This could be anything from improving ventilation, to reduce exposure to harmful substances, to providing protective equipment, or even redesigning job tasks to minimize physical strain. Finally, we have safety and health training. Education is a powerful tool in prevention. Make sure your employees understand the risks associated with their work and how to mitigate them. Training should be ongoing and tailored to the specific needs of your workplace. In California, this process is also known as creating a safety and health plan. Whether you're calling it an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan or a safety and health plan, the goal is the same: to create a safer, healthier work environment. With these steps, you are well on your way to creating an effective injury and illness prevention plan. Let's summarize the key steps in creating an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan. First off, it's crucial to identify potential hazards in your workplace. Next, design and implement safety procedures to mitigate these risks. Remember to involve your employees in this process. Their insight is invaluable. Once you've established your safety procedures, it's time to train your staff. Make sure everyone understands the risks and knows how to respond appropriately. Regularly review and update your procedures to keep them effective and relevant. Now for the handy checklist. 1. Identify hazards. 2. Design safety procedures. 3. Involve your employees. 4. Train your staff. 5. Review and update regularly. And a gentle reminder for our friends in California, Cal OSHA refers to this as a safety and health plan. So whether you call it an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan or a safety and health plan, the goal remains the same. Remember, safety is not a one-time event but a continuous process. Your OSHA injury and illness prevention plan is your roadmap to a safer and healthier workplace. Creating an OSHA injury and illness prevention plan may seem daunting, but with the right approach, it's manageable. It's all about taking it one step at a time, breaking down the process into manageable chunks. Remember, this is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's about commitment, consistency, and most importantly, continuous improvement. Workplace safety and health are not static concepts. They evolve, just as your workplace does. And your prevention plan should reflect that. It's a living document, one that should be revisited, reviewed, and revised regularly. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to learn, to adapt. No one expects perfection, but everyone appreciates effort. And remember, this isn't just about compliance, it's about creating a safer, healthier environment for everyone. So, take the first step today. Your employees, your workplace, and your future self will thank you.